if I could just ask you to bring your conversations to a natural close. Thank you. Again, I'm the terrible person that's interrupting the energy and the vibrant discussions around the tables. So, in terms of that, we've been, as members of the council, we've been walking around and dropping into the tables and having a chance to hear from all of you and listening to some of those discussions. And we've already had a little kind of mini get-together here at the front, lots of really interesting things coming through and themes coming through. So we really are appreciative to all of you for that. And as I've said, we will be issuing these questions to you as Circle members. So if you'd like to continue to kind of talk about that and then feedback in, please do that. We would love to hear from you. We will be gathering in all of the notes from the table facilitators, so absolutely make sure that they have captured your thoughts well and that your ideas are represented there. And we will draw up a meeting summary note and share that with you too. Whilst you've been talking, we've also been round the tables and put some postcards on your tables. There's different designs, but they're all the same thing. And what we're inviting you to do is send a postcard to yourself from the future. Okay, so that futures question that we had about, in future Scotland, what will be different and how did we get there? So you can either do that and send it to yourself, or you can fill it in and send it back to us. We'd love to hear from you on that too. I want to just close by thanking our illustrator in residence again, Linda, who's been busy capturing everything. Really incredible, absolutely. It really is stunning to watch that kind of blossom as the session goes on. And we will, of course, as we always do, we will be sharing the images that Linda has captured for us. I also want to give a shout out to those that are running marketplace stalls at the top of the room. Please do, if you haven't had a chance to go and see those in the market stalls, please take a chance to go and do that before you leave and while you're having some lunch with us. Brilliant kind of partner organisations with lots and lots of expertise around these topics. So if you've got a burning question or there's just stuff that you think, I don't know about this yet, or you want a bit of help on something, then please do go and speak to them. So following this meeting, we're now as a council going to be going into basically report writing mode, because now we need to focus and deliver on our 2019 report and recommendations to the First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, and we need to have that report with her by December. So the clock is now ticking. The report itself will be published in January 2020, and we will have a circle session dedicated to that report on the 29th of January. So if that's not in your diaries yet, you might want to have a wee look at that. We'd love to see you. Thanks again for your input over the 2018-19. We've come a good distance, but there is lots more to do, and lots, as we've heard today from our speakers, much more to do. I just want to kind of share with you before we all end our time together here in this amazing venue about the Circle event that we had in June. At that, we held our first ever Circle event with young people. So we ran that in the evening. It was an amazing event in Glasgow, an incredibly diverse range of young people, and actually children and young people. We had kind of 9-year-olds there as well, involved in a range of creative activities to explore these questions, exactly the same questions. Really fantastic discussion and ideas. They used spoken word, they used sound workshops, they did all kinds of things at that event. At the very end, though, we did a bit of an open mic session, and Katie from the Advisory Council chaired this session. And at the end, we asked young people what would be the one message that they would give to the First Minister about this topic. And one 11-year-old girl stood up and said that in terms of making policy in Scotland, the one message that she wanted to give was that it should be kind. So we'll see you next year in January when we'll share with you the report and recommendations, and then throughout 2020 when we explore intersectionality. Please do continue to share the work of the Advisory Council and our digital platform with colleagues and friends in your own communities and networks, and consider taking forward your own wee circles as well. Keep the conversation going online. It always makes me happy when we trend on Twitter, so, hit that Generation Eco hashtag. And if you are discussing these issues online, please be kind. Because if we've learned one thing as adults from what's been happening in the world this week, then it's surely to listen to what young people, and particularly young girls, are telling us. Thank you, and safe journey home.